Hi everybody, Rabbi Yaakov Moskowitz here, and I'm so honored to be back with Shnayim Yomi for Parshat Vaetchanan. Parshat Vaetchanan, Rishon. Now the Parsha starts off by telling us that Moshe Rabbeinu was pleading with HaKadosh Baruch Hu to rescind the gzeira of him not being allowed to go into Eretz Yisrael and to really allow me, Moshe Rabbeinu, to go into Eretz Yisrael. And he was asking Hashem, Rashi says this was a gift. He's saying, give me this for free. Vaetchanan el Hashem, just give this gift to me for free, please, I'm begging you. And what prompted Moshe Rabbeinu to ask this at this point? So Rashi tells us because we're coming off the fact that Moshe Rabbeinu had conquered the lands of Sichon and Og to give to the Shvatim of Gad and Ruvain, and Moshe Rabbeinu thought that maybe that was a siman that now Hashem has rescinded this decree, and now Moshe Rabbeinu is allowed to enter Eretz Yisrael, and therefore he decided that, you know what, I could ask Hashem. And he proceeds to Davant to Hashem. The Torah tells us, Ata hachi lo salaharos as avdecha. You've shown your servant your greatness, your yad chazaka, etc., etc. So therefore, please let me into the land. And Rashi points out over here that Moshe Rabbeinu really learned this from Hashem much earlier. That Hashem had said to Moshe Rabbeinu that even if there is a decree against Klal Yisrael, it's up to you to daven. And Moshe Rabbeinu assumed the same thing about himself. That therefore, even if there's a decree, I still have to daven. We learn a tremendous Musar Haskell from this, that no matter what's going on, no matter how bleak a situation is, we've got to daven, we've got to turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yet Hashem responds to Moshe Rabbeinu with the famous words, Ravlach, it is much for you. And Rashi tells us two pshatim. What does that mean? Number one, Ravlach, it's too much. Meaning people are going to look and they're going to see, oh, look how harsh this master is, that he's not letting you in. And on the other hand, people are going to see that you keep on pushing and pushing, even though there's already a gzeira, it's not appropriate. The other pshat in Ravlach that it's too much for you, Rashi says, is that there's so much in store for you, Moshe Rabbeinu. I have such a great prize awaiting for you in Gan Eden. And at this point in time, Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu to go up on the mountain and look out, but you're not going to cross the Yarden. You could see it, but you're not going to look. And I want you to command Yahushua, the Pasuk tells us, Chazkehu va'amtzehu, strengthen him and give him resolve. Rashi tells us that means that you should tell him about the troubles, tell him about the burdens, tell him about the difficulties that are going on within Klal Yisrael, so that he is ready for his new leadership position. After this point, Moshe Rabbeinu turns to Klal Yisrael, and Moshe Rabbeinu tells them, and he reminds them that you need to listen to the decrees of the Ribono Shel Olam. Listen to all that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has said. Do not add or do not subtract anything from the words of the Torah. And he goes on to tell them, you saw what happened with Baal Pa'or. You saw how the people suffered. If you want that to happen to you, so then don't follow Hashem. However, those who cling to Hashem are the ones who are going to remain alive.